2018, neither Dave nor myself was out terribly much, but the championships has been well supported, and there's certainly a few people that have been at a remarkably high number of events to counter our remarkably low number of events. So thank you very much indeed for supporting the championship. We hope to see you all out again next year and supporting it again. We hope you've enjoyed it, and we hope that the people who won awards tonight have enjoyed the process. So we're going to start with Class R2, and there's a loyalty award. A loyalty award is for somebody that has done the number of qualifying rounds, number of scoring rounds or more, but not won an award. So a loyalty award in Class R2, big class, and that goes to Brian Rolton, who's not here with us tonight because he's marshalling at Forest Hill Rally. But put your hands together for Brian Rolton. And we move on to fourth in Class R2, and that is Martin Rowe, who's not with us here tonight. He's at a Classic Marks dinner, and I did speak to him and I couldn't understand his choice, but there you go. Apparently he's at the Classic Marks dinner. But stick your hands together for Martin Rowe. And we move on to third in Class R2. There's a bit of a trend appearing here. John Wadsworth. His excuse is that he's at Prescott, still driving in November. So, a quick round of applause for John Wadsworth, third in Class R2. That brings us to second in Class R2. Peter, you've no idea how grateful I am to you this evening for turning up. Peter is with us. Peter is our second in class winner. Well done, Peter.
Thank you.
And that takes us to first in Class R2, which this year was won by Jim King, an impressive driver in an impressive car, away on an impressive holiday. Please give my trophy to Keith Rose. Keith, you're going to come up and accept King's award. Good stuff, Peter. Are you able to get stills out of this as well? Not really. No. Okay, let's move on to Class R3. It's interesting to see so many cars appearing in Class R3, which was not a particularly well supported class a number of years ago. It's funny how things just change over the years. A loyalty award, 13 events competed in. Loyalty award to James Howard, who's not here with us tonight. Family commitment is his excuse. You'll notice we're naming and shaming everybody that's not here tonight. But stick your hands together for James Howard. If anybody would like to take James's award? Anybody? Nobody? Okay. Okay, that takes us on to second in Class R3, and that is our very own Dave Exton. Round of applause for Dave. We can give his trophy to Lisa. Okay, and on to first in Class R3 this year, strongly competed, and it goes to Robert Cochran, who's with us tonight. A round of applause for Robert.
What, in a Skoda? Is that?
No, the day I.
Or let me carry that for you.
Did you bring a shopping basket?
Before we go any further, I just want to point out about the prizes tonight. As you know, we are partly sponsored by Historics. I'm sure a lot of you know Mike and Alex Thornton, who supply these main prizes, but you also hopefully know that we've been sponsored by Sherry Boutique, and as you can see, we've got a great assortment of sherries here. Thank you very much to Helen and Stuart for supporting us this last year and for supplying these great prizes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed.
Charlie, I thought you'd have been able
Okay, that takes us on to Class R5. R5 has been a big class, and as the NX5 has been a big success, big numbers. But it is interesting to see that R2 has been an expanding class, and I think, without adding it up, R2 is actually a bigger class this year. However, R5, the NX5 boys, they're the ones that are out there doing the events.
Girls.
And girls. Sorry, Leslie. Do you know, I've just always thought you were one of the guys. So, out of our big class, we have not only 4 awards, but we have 5 loyalty awards, and that just shows you the level of participation of these guys. So, really strong class, a lot of fun, close driving. If I hadn't already had a car to use on the track, I would be strongly tempted to join them, I think. So, anyway, first loyalty award of the evening then in Class R5 goes to Leslie Ann Schooler, who is a girl. And our next loyalty award in that class goes to Ian Archibald, who's not here with us this evening. Otherwise engaged is his excuse. But a quick round of applause nonetheless. A loyalty award to Henry Simmons, who can't make it. These are strong excuses, aren't they? A round of applause for Henry Simmons. Another loyalty award goes to Donald Coulthart, and we managed to establish that he is going to a Proclaimers gig. How's that for an excuse? That one I believe, because you couldn't make that up. You wouldn't make that up, would you? So a big round of applause for Donald. I wonder if Ross might take these. Yes, right. We'll sort that out later on in the evening. And the last loyalty award in Class R5 goes to Keith Rose. Who has helped us with leaflet distribution, sticker distribution. He's at a lot of events, so that's well deserved. So that brings us to 4th in Class R5. And this year, surprised that you're not a wee bit further up the ranks here, Ross. What's your excuse?
Give somebody else a chance.
Giving somebody else a chance. That's nearly as good an excuse as the folk that aren't here tonight. So put your hands together for 4th in Class R5, Ross Glenn. Third in Class R5, James Coulthart, somebody who I picked out a couple of years ago as somebody to watch because I think this guy's got talent and potential. Very, very balanced driver, smooth driving, very, very quick, and consistent, very consistent. I don't know why I'm flattering because he's not here tonight, and his excuse was that he won't be able to make it, and he wouldn't tell me any more than that. But I happen to know that he's at the Proclaimers gig with his dad. So now we move on to 2nd in Class R5. Somebody else who's been out there, 16 XBC events competed in this year. Well-deserved 2nd in Class win to Stuart Mather.
Stuart, you beat Ross.
Little photograph. Get back over there.
Thanks, Charlie. So 1st in Class R5, another very good driver, very quick driver, very consistent driver. On holiday. Is he? Is he? First in class R5 this year goes to Andy Connell. Ross, really you could come up and accept Andy's award on this one.
Just to rub it in, Ross.
Yeah.
Might
drop next one, actually. What a first feels like. Well, if you drink the wine, I suppose. Right. I'll teach them. Thanks. Yeah. This is mine.
I'll get away with it. Okay, so now we move on to class RS2, so we're into the lightweights. That's the cars as opposed to the drivers. And second in class RS2 this year goes to Les Golding.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And Les, you may as well just stay there for a minute because first in class RS2 this year goes to Nigel Fox, and his excuse for not being with us this evening is he's at Anglesey. I've got to say that's a reasonable excuse. Give to Les Golding, he says. Round of applause for Nigel.
Yeah.
In case anyone was wondering what all these white boxes are, it's the little vinaigrette and oil bottle that goes with the
Ah, yeah.
You need two
set.
I'm going to text her a picture of my second and say, I've got your prize here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we move on to modified division now, and in class M1 there's just one award, and that's a first in class, and that goes this year to Fraser McCurdy. Fraser.
Get in there, Lisa.
Okay. So we move on to class M2, and two awards in this class. The second in class this year goes to Mike Murchie. He's obviously here with his fan club tonight.
Paid them all. Thanks so much.
Oh.
Yeah, it goes back together, Mike. There's a magnet, a wheat magnet.
Together a vacuum, mate.
Okay, first in class M2 this year goes to Jeffrey Harkness. Jeff's not with us tonight. We don't know why, we didn't get a reply, but stick your hands together. So first in class M2, Jeffrey Harkness. Which brings us on to class M4. And where are we? Second in class M4 this year goes to Trevor Park, who has another night out in Aberdeen, he says. Obviously, another better night out in Aberdeen. Let's stick your hands together for Trevor, second class win, M4. And that leaves us with our first in class winner this year in class M4, and that goes to Melvin Hartley. And this one's probably good, obviously.
That's rude. Carry on, time.
I think he's done this before.
Thank you.
Okay, that takes us on to class M5, just one award in class M5 this year, first in class, and that goes to Harry Moody. We're very pleased to see Harry back out. He's got in the XBC this year.
Thank you very much.
Now moving on to class S0, and just one award in this class as well. That's our first in class, and that goes to Brian Beverley, who's not with us this evening, can't manage that date, no reason given, but stick your hands together for Brian Beverley. And that just leaves us with one more class award, and that's class S3, one award in the class, and that was won this year by Angus Buchan. Angus. Okay, so we're moving on to the championship awards now, and this year our best lady of 2018, I emphasise the word lady, again, and that goes to Leslie Ann Stewart. That brings us to the runner-up of the overall championship, who this year is Nigel Fox, who, as we've found out already this evening, is at Anglesey. Give to Les Golding, it says here. Les, we have to mark. So stick your hands together for Nigel.
Hello, Nigel.
So we're going to pause there just for a wee minute before we move on to the overall champion for 2018. And we've had a couple of wee thoughts here. This is something that's kind of evolved. We don't know whether it will work or not, but every February we go out to the French Alps, well, we being me and the boys, and we have a ski holiday or a snowboarding holiday. And for the past few years, Dave has come out as well, and we've taught Dave to snowboard. I have to believe. We may have some evidence. And Dave hasn't won the overall championship, but just to show that Dave has got ski gear. There he is. He's obviously got a straw from his early morning glass of Diet Coke, still dangling gently from between his lips. But there's somebody else in that photograph that you might recognise. On the left there we've got Mark Burdon, who was our champion in 2015. And that's an interesting one because Mark's a very good driver, quick reflexes. And you do wonder if there's a relationship between somebody that does well in the world of motorsport and somebody who can also perform well. Thank you, Stuart. Thank you, Helen. Good night. Good night, guys. Round of applause for Frank Stewart. So we're not really too sure how it came about. Then Mark came out to learn to snowboard and was remarkably good, remarkably quick on the uptake, and he's coming out with us this year again, and I think he'll just go on leaps and bounds. This is a sort of territory that we're having a bit of fun in, and this is sort of lunch spot and so on and so forth. I saw his backside, I'm not sure who that is. And this is just to show that you get plenty of snow. That's just one overnight dose of snow on the tables there. That's a view out the window. So, come with me on my board and we'll pop down the hill here. This is just a wee nice easy slope. We're looking to see if we can find Dave. Let me know if you can spot Dave. Who said upside down? Alison. Alison might have what to say about this. This is just a wee access path through. There's a red jacket. Did you see a red jacket earlier on? No, who's this? Do we recognise this man? Does he look like a broken man? I don't know if he looked like a broken man to you, but do you know that we've broken him 3 years in a trot, is it?
Yeah.
Have you got your microphone, Dave? Would you like to tell us a little more about it?
Yeah, it's true. The first time I went, I didn't actually break anything as such, but I did come back absolutely black and blue. I think this second year I broke my ankle. I thought that was the video you were showing, actually.
I don't think we managed to get that video, sadly.
And then did I manage to get? I'm not sure if I didn't manage 1 year without breaking something.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. I went last year, broke a rib.
He broke his rib. How did you break your rib? He didn't break his rib in action. Let's just put it that way. How did you break the rib, Dave?
Yeah, I bent over to try and take my snowboard off, and I was struggling to reach my bindings, so I pushed a bit harder, and there was quite a loud bang as as my rib broke. And a rather incredulous Mark Purdom about 20-30 yards away saying, "What the hell was that?" And yes, it was my rib. So yeah, it's basically I think what Ronnie's working up to is that it needs to be a championship winners pennant, almost to join us on the annual trip to Morsey.
We'll come to that in a minute, Dave. Let's just bore you with a little bit more of this. Who have we got this time? There's another red jacket. Alison thinks whoever that is looks a bit better. Well, there's a giveaway. We also have the privilege of being shouted at continuously to tell you what to do. But yes, that's an improvement, isn't it? And lovely fresh snow to go with it. So there you go, that is proof, if proof was needed. There's Graham Denham. Do you see that greeny yellow jacket? There's another motorsport guy. Now he managed to arrive without winning a championship as well, so there you go. So that's proof that Dave can actually snowboard. And who have we got now? We're probably looking for another red jacket, but this time it's going to be the red jacket of Mark Purdom, our 2015 cross-border speed champion, who's a little bit slower on the slopes at the moment, but that's not probably going to last ever long because this guy is natural, fluid, balanced. I mean, that's probably, can you remember, Dave, was that about day 3 or day 4 on a board? It was just astonishing. So anyway, we've got this great theory that, oh, hang on, there's more. Oh yes, once you become that accomplished, we don't let you away with that, we just put you in a steeper hill. And that is steep. Don't let this put you off entering the cross-border speed championship next year, please. So, Have we got any? I think that's probably it. Oh no, listen, more good grief. Right, this is probably John in the background to show what you can do after a few years. John's my next door neighbour, he comes out with us every year as well. So just while that's playing, we have this idea that as a punishment for winning the cross-border speed championship overall, we're going to offer the opportunity to come out with us first week in February. Whether you can ski or snowboard or not, it doesn't really matter. You can come out, and if you can't ski or snowboard, we'll teach you. And we are trustworthy, as you can tell. Now, since we've only dreamt this idea up and it's kind of evolved, really, Charlie, you missed the opportunity last year. Well, you think you missed the opportunity last year, but as last year's champion, that invitation has been extended to you. You're very welcome to join us this year, first week in February. Do you want to give him a microphone and see what excuse you can come up with? Have you ever skied or snowboarded in your life?
I have skied a few times, very unsuccessfully. And I think the last time I pulled muscles above my knee, it was off work for 6 weeks. Trying out before I went to Aviemore, a hill local to Verestead. Snow was really wet. I was fine. I ended up upside down at the bottom of the hill. Couldn't get my ski poles off my hand, and I was lying a heap with my leg and had to be dragged off by my shoulders. So I think
it's time to try a snowboard then.
Very unlikely.
Unlikely. The opportunity is there, you can let us know. You're very welcome to join us.
Thank you.
And that's going to be a formal invitation from now on. We'll see how it goes. Again, it's just a wee bit of fun and an opportunity. So that brings us on to our overall champion, who is about to be afforded this opportunity, this invitation this year, as a punishment or a penance, did Dave say, for winning the overall championship. Our overall champion this year is Stuart Sugden, who can't be with us this evening. He has sent his mum and his dad and the previous owner of his car, actually. Dave, you can maybe give the microphone to Mike just for a wee minute. Mike Jolly is the proud owner, or rephrase that, was the proud owner of Stuart's car. Stuart, am I right in saying this, Mike? Stuart bought the car from you, yes?
Yes.
And I just wondered why it is that he's had so much more success with it than you had.
Alright, was it? I just had a baby engine in it.
Ah, yes, bigger engine, bigger engine.
Yeah.
Anyway, tell us a wee bit about the car, if you will.
Well, I bought it, oh gosh, I don't remember when now, but I had it for about 3 years before Stuart bought it, but it was an ADR1 at the time when I bought it. And then I upgraded the bodywork and made it up to an ADR2. And then Graham White got his hands on it and improved it even more after that, so the handling was far better on it. And then when I gave it up, Stuart decided to take it on, and he's done brilliantly in it.
He has done brilliantly, actually. I've seen him out in action, and you do wonder, when somebody's moving to a radically different vehicle, how well they'll do. But he really did take to it like a duck to water, and absolutely unbelievable to watch.
When I took the record up at Golspie, Stuart was actually, he had a spot in my car, and he actually came in second to me and beat all the other guys in the radicals that have been racing it. And that was the first time he'd sat in the car. So,
another very good driver, I think, with just natural ability, really.
Definitely.
Yes, definitely. Well, Stuart can't be with us tonight, but he said that we put together a wee video, and so we'll play this video and see what Stuart's got to say for himself.
This is his garage. This is Stuart's garage.
Right, sorry guys, gee, you can't be there. couldn't make it there tonight. I'm totally gutted, totally gutted. Obviously, I've got a lot of things going on just now, so apologies. Big shout out to the team, Cross-Border Championship. Honestly, what a fantastic year. Brilliant. The championship was fantastic. Great events, really well run, and great prizes, which makes a big difference. So, yeah, really, really good. Really enjoyed ourselves. Hope you guys enjoy yourselves tonight, as I'm sure you are. So, thank yous, Mum and Dad. Thank you so much. Obviously, you come to most of the events and support me and help me and give me bacon rolls and tea and stuff. So, makes a big difference, as I'm sure you can all agree. Thank you, Jesus, for gifting us with wine. I wouldn't actually be here if it wasn't for wine, so, you know, thank you so much. Mike Jolly, thank you so much for all your help and support over the last couple of years. It's been great to see the development of the car. Obviously, in cooperation with Grey and White Racing, they've done a lot for us. The car's come on leaps and bounds. 4 FTDs this year, which is absolutely phenomenal. Just can't believe it. Speaks volumes for the car and the technology that, you know, Graham's put into it, and he's really worked hard. So respect. Yeah, basically Cross-Border Championship team, thank you so much. I'm sure you guys are all having a great time and enjoying yourselves. Everything they seem to do seems to go so well and so smooth, and great fun for everyone, so I'm sure tonight won't be any different. So if you'd all like to raise your glass, cheers, enjoy yourselves, thank you. Cheers, Maisie.
So I don't know who wants to come up and accept Stuart's award. Looks like Mum. Yeah.
She's more likely to go skiing with him.
There's the point, by delegation, yeah, or proxy. Yes. Do you want to say a few words? Or? You don't want to say a few words in Stuart's behalf?
To achieve what he's done, you know, especially with having 2 young children, 2 girls, and just so very proud, and sorry he can't be here. He was really disappointed, but hopefully, you know, next year if he manages to achieve the same, if he keeps the same car. So thank you, everybody. Well done.
Well done. Thank you very much. Okay, so that really just brings us back to the quiz prizes. Louise has done a little bit of arithmetic here just to figure out. Let's do the favourite car first of all. This is a tie, I don't know we're going to win this one. Maybe just have to share the prize here, that's going to be a tricky one. The favourite story of the evening is a tie between car number 4, which was the Bond mini car of Melvin Hartley, and the Matra Bagheera of Peter Locke. So stick your hands together for these 2 guys. To share between them. You want to fish it out and let them fight it out later on. Here's Peter, I'm sure he'll take it, being nearest. Melvin, I would get a felt tip pen line on that bottle.
I think it's time to get the book. Come on, Dave. Come on, you're not getting a kiss though. Right, cheers.
And I've done that the wrong way around really, because now I lift this sheet, and according to Louise, the story that was more of a proud boast than anything else goes to car number 9, which is the Alpine A610 of Peter Locke. And I think that's something to do with 160 miles an hour through a speed corner. So Peter, did you pass that bottle on to
So
Melvin?
now I have to go along to the A1 speed unit to find that, because I'm convinced there's a photograph up on the wall in their office going, if you ever see this.
So Melvin, did you get that bottle?
Yes, that's
so
Melvin.
there we go, that's worked out quite well. And there's a bottle for Peter. Thank you very much to both of those guys for the entertaining stories. And we've got one more bottle to hand out tonight, and like I said, thanks to our sponsors, Alec Thornton, Mike Thornton, for their help with the awards, and Stuart and Helen for their sponsorship, which is a significant financial sponsorship, which helps to keep the championship going. There's somebody else who wants away in the background, but I think this year, probably the thing that struck me was what a horrible day October Games was this year. And because our two boys weren't competing, somebody decided to take their job as paddock marshals and stood out in that horrible weather all day, bitterly cold, wet, miserable, not a word of complaint. So this bottle is really just a vote of thanks to Margaret Coleman for her support and her help in the background with the cross-border street fans.
Thank you very much.
Dave, all we need to do is thank anybody we've forgotten. Do you want to pick up on anything I've missed? Or you've got a few words to say?
Yeah, I can't think of anything that you've forgotten. That's not really my forte, remembering things. What I would like to say is I hope you've all enjoyed the championship this year. You'll see on your tables I've put out a provisional list for next year. I must remind you that it's provisional. I can't guarantee them at the moment, but I am in the process of getting them all agreed at the moment. Other than that, I hope you've enjoyed the evening. Thank you very much for your participation over this last season, and hopefully we'll see you again at the next one. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, I'd just like to echo Dave's thanks for your support of the championship, your participation in the championship, and we really do want to see you out there in 2019. Bring your friends, encourage other people to come along. The more the merrier. It certainly all helps. We hope that you don't all rush off this evening. We're okay to be in here until midnight. The bar will stay open until midnight in here, so please mix and mingle, catch up with people on other tables that you haven't seen. Thereafter, we will be retiring to the bar until we get thrown out of that, so please don't disappear. Give us a chance to catch up and have a bit of a well. Thank you very much, one and all. Have a good evening. I hope to speak to most of you next week.
Thank you.